Every 11 minutes, someone in the U.S. dies by suicide. It's the second leading cause of death for people aged 10 to 34. It's time to make some noise for a reason. Rock for a Reason, a powerful night of music and purpose presented by the Sound 228 in the Sanctuary in Biloxi. Saturday, September 13th, join us as we raise awareness and funds for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention and Mission 22, featuring a crushing lineup with Kingdom Collapse, Dark Remedy, Why Don't You Let Me Go, Envision, Paper Cut Massacre, Brendan Starr, and Raven's Banquet. 18 and up to enter. Doors open at 5. Music starts at 6. Advance tickets just $25. Grab yours now at thesound228.com. Proudly sponsored by Wake Up Music, J Eagle Audio, and Spade Images. In partnership with the Asylum Radio Network and the Rage Radio. This isn't just a concert. It's a movement. Be there. Stand up. Rock for a reason. And good evening, everyone. Welcome to episode 184 of The Sound. I am Kevin Harris.
I'm Lisa Wills.
I'm Matt James.
Well, and I guess that makes me Jared Seymour.
We've got a great guest on tonight. We got the band Limberlost going to be joining us. They are playing the Sanctuary in Biloxi in mine and Jared's area on August 22nd. We've got tickets to give away to the show tonight.
Oh, nice.
So the way you're going to qualify to get tickets to the show is share it out and put in the comment shared, and we'll put your name on the wheel. And then at the end of the show, we'll spin the wheel, and whoever gets the tickets, well, you'll be able to see Limberlost and Silver Dose August 22nd at the Sanctuary. But
Boom.
What's everybody been listening to? I cheated this time.
Uh-oh.
I have a video.
Oh.
Because I delayed. We didn't release the Fave 5 yesterday.
No, we didn't.
Because
I just figured you were still recovering.
But it took me 5 minutes to do it right before the show. So I figured I'd play the Fave 5 since that's what I've been listening to.
Do it.
Do it.
All right, so that's what I've been listening to.
Fuck yeah.
I'm not mad at any of that.
How about Silly Goose getting arrested for a pop-up concert?
You know what, though?
Not the first time.
But you know what, though? I know he's got a GoFundMe to raise money for an attorney, but he had paid that establishment to play there. The manager agreed. There was no issue. So the big question is, why was he arrested?
I'm going to go with noise ordinance. Noise ordinance. That's what I'm going to go with.
I mean, they were saying it was for trespassing, but he wasn't trespassing. I mean, Silly Goose is known for these kinds of antics, and they have done it at that venue before. That venue, it was a BP gas station, which is in Silly Goose fashion. But yeah, they've got to GoFundMe up.
Everything's a venue if you just bring live instruments and start playing in front of it.
That's right.
As a matter of fact,
Absolutely.
our guest on our next episode, Saint Social, who's from mine and Jared's area, we're going to be talking about their pop-up tour that they're doing, where they're just popping up places and playing shows. So
Well, go ahead.
I'm just going to say Silly Goose, to me, I don't know if anybody did it before them like they do it with the trailer and crashing festivals in the parking lot. That's one of the most genius ideas I've ever seen before.
Well, American Rejects just had a very wildly successful pop-up concert series. It was happening in people's backyards and shit.
Yeah, they were asking people to invite them to their backyards, and they would show up in the damn backyards and play a concert.
Yeah, they had to, of course, start vetting it because it was getting a little weird. But yeah,
Right.
vet it first.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just, and it was wildly successful.
We had it happen one time at CPR Fest.
Really?
Really?
Dr. O played out in the parking lot of CPR Fest.
I've seen that video.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
on
that video.
YouTube.
We played in my own backyard after Mardi Gras one year, so I crashed my own backyard.
Yep,
Yeah, but
I
you
was
got
there for that one.
Backyard.
Yeah,
I was
It was
still
good,
drinking,
though.
man. That was fun.
it was fun.
God.
So wait, so what has everybody else been listening to?
Matt, what have you been listening to with your Blacktop Mojo shirt on?
I mean, you
Dude,
don't even have to ask him.
you haven't even got to ask me, mate. Raptors dropped a new single. Of course, I've been blasting right back down.
Lisa, what about you?
Well, I've been spending a lot of time. I spent a lot of time seeing Ghost this past month. So I've been listening to a lot of Ghost, and
In
I'm
your house?
also, huh?
You
What?
said seeing ghosts, and I was like, in your house?
No, Ghosts.
Oh, I know.
I've been spending a lot of time with Ghosts and my Ghost family from all over the world. So that was great.
see-
I've been spending.
Did you see the big ass thing about somebody? There was some phone footage of one of their concerts leaked,
I know.
and
I know.
People
That
were
shit's
losing their
disgusting to
mind.
me. I have to tell you, like, I did see somebody at Madison Square Garden. All of a sudden, this guy was like, "Oh, hey," and like taking selfies. And I was like, how does this guy have a phone? And security was like, woof, gone.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I have to tell you, it was a much more immersive and enjoyable experience without a phone. It was great. I mean, there was no one pushing, no one shoving, no one anything. It was a really, really good time. But in addition to Ghost, I've been listening to a lot of Architects because in 2 weeks, I got 3 shows to end their North American tour. And I'm very excited about that. Don't worry, Matt. I'm heading over to you in just about 2 months so we can go see them together.
Oh
Yep.
shit. That's
gonna be
good
killer.
shit.
Sure.
I actually was listening to the blues lately because we interviewed a guy that was local that played a show around here, and
that was good too. I watched that.
he was really good.
Was
so I
that the
went and
guy
saw
who was
him.
playing the guitar on Brown
Yes.
Water? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He was good, man.
Yeah, I was thoroughly impressed, and he kind of mixed in some rap lyrics on some of the blues too, which is apparently a thing that I didn't know about. But live, like he was really, really good. And it was just him with the electric guitar and a looper pedal, no band, just him. It was friggin' awesome. So
Nice.
that's where I've been.
I like to listen to some Joe Bonamassa every once in a while.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
Yep. Soul
I
music.
got you. All right.
Yeah.
So now we're going to roll into the grudge match. Dark Remedy went into the Hall of Fame last episode. So we've got 2 new contenders this episode with Silver Tongue and The Absent. So you know how it works. We're going to play both videos after we play the second, or while we're playing the second video. You put in the comments video number 1, video number 2. We will keep tab of it. And then at the end of the episode, we will let you know who moves on to the 20th, which will be our next one. So y'all ready?
Yep.
We're ready.
Well,
All right, here we go.
You're toxic and I'm sick enough. I like the pain. A mixture of perfect poison. This is what it's like when chemicals collide. This is what it's like. This is what it's like. Gossip! We go together like lit fuses and dynamite. Excuses and reasons why, but I'll still drink you in like cyanide, like cyanide. It's like a shot of adrenaline, highs I've ever been, never coming down again. Make it hurt, I need to feel something. This is what it's like, this is what it's like. Make it work. ride of adrenaline, highest I've ever been, never coming down again. Make it hurt, I need to feel something. This is what it's like, this is what it's like. Make it worse, I like the pain. This is what it's like, this is what it's like. You're toxic and I'm sick enough. A mixture of perfect poison. Put in my place before I lost it. This is what it's like, this is what it's like. It's always been our fault in this bed that we made. We've been here before cause we've always been this way. Looking at the past, what a shame. So catch me on the enemy's side. This is what it's like, this is what it's like. Make it hurt, I need to feel something. This is what it's like, this is what it's like. Make it worse, I like the pain. This is what it's like, this is what it's like. You're toxic and I'm sick enough. A mixture of perfect poison. Put in my place before I lost it. This is what it's like, this is what it's like. Caustic, caustic, caustic. Make it worse. Caustic.
And there you have it. Silver Tongue and Caustic.
I like
Tune
it.
from
That's
them.
good.
I got to hear that live at Rock the Mountains a couple weekends ago. Did an interview with Silver Tongue that is across our socials and our YouTube. So if you haven't seen that very entertaining interview yet, I highly recommend you check it out.
All right. Well, here's video number 2, and this is The Absent. And now's the time to put your vote to in video number 1 or video number 2. Here we go.
Like the rest in the ground, we languish. There's nothing left to do but rot. We're invested 10 years in anguish, longing for what we forgot. Altered, the moments and the memories in my head. It's the light of them mocking me. Egyptian dream, losing everything. So won't you take another piece and let the world become a part of me? The hardest pill to swallow, the one that cuts you to the bone. It's a prayer for death from the one that you love the most. Altered, the moments and the memories in my head. It's the light of them mocking me. Egyptian dream, losing everything. So won't you take another piece and let the world become a part of me? And the rain can't wash away all the stains upon my soul. I feel so soiled.
All right, there's video number 2 right there.
That's gonna be tough to beat.
It's
Yeah,
it's about.
I mean, they fucking the song, the video, like.
I don't know if you saw backstage, but I destroyed my cabinet during that song.
Yeah, and look, Silver Tongue, that is a great damn song. Like,
Yeah.
I just.
it is.
It's great, and
really
and
good.
if again with go and watch Lisa's interview with Silver Tongue, and they're going down a whole new direction now, and they explain in the video, just go and watch it. It's fun.
Yeah, and like Matt's saying, and Lisa mentioned it earlier, it's across all of our socials, but it is on our YouTube channel. And I was looking at our channel today. We're still about 400 people away from hitting that 1,000 mark. So if you're watching right now on the live or any of these replays and you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, man, if you've ever enjoyed anything we've ever done on the show or any of the shows we've ever put on, please go give us a follow, subscribe on the YouTube channel. It'll help us out a ton.
I mean, fuck it. If you hate us, do it. Follow us anyway.
Fuck it. Hey, follow us. Who cares? We don't care.
Tell everyone, tell all your friends that hate you. Tell everyone who hates us. That's cool. We don't
tell
care.
people you don't like to go follow us. That's fun.
Yeah, do it.
and a quick one before we jump into our guest. While we're pushing stuff, if you haven't got the app from the App Store yet on your phone, go and download it. It is sounding absolutely killer right now. Kevin's been working hard behind the scenes, sorting all the way it.
I don't figure that shit out.
That way.
Jared's been doing a lot of work on that too.
Jared's been doing a lot of work on that. We've been working together as a team to make it sound killer, and it's sounding killer. Go and check it out. Just go and, even if you go and listen to it for 10, 15 minutes on a journey or whatever it is, I guarantee you will find a band that you love for our app.
Yeah, that's right. About close to 6,000 people have downloaded it, so we must be doing something right.
Well, we're closer to the 7,000.
Okay, even better news. Yeah,
there we go.
So, yep,
let's do it.
It's in all the Apple Store and whatever Android calls their stupid shit. Google Play.
I'll tell you what.
Google Play, sir.
I'll tell you what. And I don't care if Kevin disagrees with this or not. When we hit 1,000 YouTube subscribers, we'll do a little giveaway. And when we hit 10,000 downloads of our app, we'll do a little giveaway.
I love it. That's a great.
I'll pay for it out of my own pocket if I have to.
No, you won't have to do that.
No, but you know what I mean. We'll do it once we get there. Once we hit those milestones, we'll organize some sort of little giveaway to give something back to you guys who support us.
It could be a bundle like this.
Ooh, sexy.
So, anyways, all right. Limberlost is backstage. Let's get them in here and let's talk to them about all things Limberlost.
Warning: the screen's about to get very busy.
It is about to get very busy. I think we got everybody right now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Howdy. Steve's got a guest.
What's that?
Oh my God! Look at that.
Oh, look how big she is. No way. Oh my gosh. She's a proper little dog. Oh, look at that.
Well, that's it. We're just interviewing the dog now.
Yeah.
Let me get some music going back behind this for this interview. No, good. So fill us in on Limberlost. Let's start from the beginning and take us to where we're at now, and then we'll move on to what we got coming up. So who would like to give the origins of Limberlost?
I guess that would be me. Well, I had an idea to start a band back in late 2010, and here we are. So
very short road.
It's that simple.
Yeah. So no, I started with an idea, got a few people together. We started writing songs. It took a little while to develop, but in 2016, I had a band together, and we had a couple songs we could go in and record, and we got received really well. And we continued on that path, and it just grew and grew and grew. And we've had a few members come and go, and this particular version of the band, I think, is the best one. I think we all get along really well, and we all have a good time, and are on the and you know, it's tough with bands because, you know, you put a bunch of people together, it's a family, but usually, like most families, there's a dysfunction to it. And, you know, getting everybody kind of yoked evenly and getting everybody kind of pointed in the same direction and wanting the same things with the same intensity is really rare. So it took us a while to get there, but that's where we're at now with this new version and the new album and all the new music that we're creating. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting to see where we've been and now where we are. And
you guys, if I remember right, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, because I usually am, but you guys are with Paul Crosby Management, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've been with Paul since 2018. I think, you know, I had one of those rock star movie moments, you know, which was pretty funny because 2018, I get this phone call and this guy is like, "Hey, this is Paul Crosby, the drummer from Saliva." And I was like, "Yeah, sure it is." Click. And pretty much hung up on him, and he called me back. And he's like, no, seriously, don't hang up. I'm putting a management team together, and I'm looking for some bands. And I think we were doing really big things on Reverb Nation back then, as if that, I don't know if that's even a thing anymore. But yeah, we were getting some pretty good numbers on there, and I think that's how he located us. But you know, and I think there was maybe a small connection to CJ from Drowning Pool because we'd opened for them, and yeah, so we were one of the first ones. I think it was us, Silent Theory, and a band I don't think is around anymore called Solidify. I think we were his first 3 bands back in. So been with him ever since. Paul and I personally have gotten to become really, really close friends, and we do a lot of behind the scenes work together with other bands and stuff. So Wake Up Music, you know, all that kind of stuff. So yeah,
hell yeah,
absolutely. Next.
I'm very curious. I was listening to your brand new album, and I'm curious though about the origins of the band. Has it always been female fronted?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, it was. We've gone through. There have been several actually singers that have come through. Brittany and I actually came in about the same time. Kind of going back before that though, I was leading a band, and I actually hired Limberlost for their first show. Not realizing it was their first show, and I played keyboards on them for them, and then they kind of never called back and hired every other keyboard player in the whole Seattle area.
That's a really interesting version of that story.
Yeah.
It's the honest version of that story.
Yeah, Tony's version.
I wasn't there, so I don't even get to have a version, but there you go.
Yeah, after they kind of run out of keyboard players, they called me back up and said, "Oh yeah, are you still available?"
So why female fronted? Was that always the intention?
You know, it was just kind of the way. It's a great question. I think it just kind of started that way. The first people, when I was actually working with some people down in Southern California when I was living down there, and when I got transferred back up to my job, you know, I was kind of looking around for people, and I did the Craigslist thing and all that, and this couple you know, approached me, and they were looking for a drummer and stuff, and they had original material. So there was a female singer, and I think that what ended up happening, we ended up not doing much of anything, but that's when we ended up finding our guitar player at that time, and then him and I moved forward, and it was just kind of became a thing where we wrote music that pretty much fit, you know, a female voice. There wasn't a lot of female fronted bands back in 2011, 2012, you know, I mean, so it wasn't, you know, especially in the rock world, you know, there's a few, but there wasn't a lot of them running around there. I mean, there's way more. I mean, women are making the move in the last 5-6 years. I mean, there's a ton of female fronted bands out there now, but it wasn't so much back then. So I don't know, maybe it was because it was kind of unique too, because there just wasn't a lot, especially up where we were in the Seattle area. There just wasn't a lot of, you know, everybody up there is trying to relive the grunge glory years, you know, so it's all guys, you know, got their, you know, in their flannel doing their thing, you know, so we were kind of a little unique in that regard. And then the background singer thing kind of happened serendipitously, and so we ended up with 2 females, and eventually it just became more of a 2 female lead kind of deal, because we ended up with some really talented singers that can make, you know, it wasn't like there was a subservient role anymore, you know, because we had this 2-punch power punch thing we could do. So I don't know if that ends.
How are those roles divided?
You know, it's sort of like I would call myself like section leader. Do you know what I mean? And then it's whatever suits the song. So it's really exciting between Sammy and I, because we look at the song and we're like, oh, this is really good for my range, and oh yeah, that belt sounds really good for you, and oh well, I love this one because I have all these harmonies, so I want to do harmonies on this one, and oh okay, you know what I mean? Like, the way that we approach it, it comes down to like how the song is. Yeah, it serves the song. So what's actually funny is like some of the recording, like I think for instance in Buried, Sammy is on harmonies in the recording, but live we actually switch that. So she's singing the lead live and I sing the harmonies, because we decided that, you know what, it actually sounds really good in your voice, and let's do it like that. Let's do it. You know? So it's whatever suits the song, and it's what suits the show, and it's a really cool and exciting experience. And to that end, it still remains the unique thing that you will find in Limberlost that nobody else really is bringing out there, is that dual lead thing.
So go ahead, Matt.
I was going to say, so with having the dual voices there, does that give you more scope to write a more wider range of music with the range that you both have, so that you can take different roles? So you're not, because some vocalists, they're limited to what they can hit, and you've got to write for their voice. Whereas, so you've got to, does that expand your horizons on styles as well and stuff like that?
Absolutely. And yeah, it's a really cool thing too, because we get to show off those certain parts of our voice too. You know, like I can write songs that go low and out of my range because Sammy can take them, and I can write songs that go really high into this belting thing because we both can take that, you know what I mean? But there you go, you know.
Well, there's some history with these two too, because they go way back in their music career. Sammy.
Yeah, it's funny. That was why I called her initially, was that we know each other because we got our degrees together in opera. So we go back on stage doing operas together.
Oh man, I love that. Well, your latest album is called Beautiful Scars, right? It dropped this past June, and I think Kevin, I believe we have a video, right, for the single Alien.
We do. And I was going to bring it up that it's actually sitting at number 19 on the SMR chart right now.
Oh, thank you.
And
Very excited about that.
YouTube video itself has 1.1 million views.
Holy shit.
No way.
In 2 months.
That's fantastic.
In 2 months.
Yep.
So.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I want to get into your songwriting. I want to get into your history. You guys have had a very storied history with a lot of really cool experiences. I'd like to get into that. But Jared?
Yeah, this is the part where we ask, tell us everything or tell us nothing about the song and the video.
Tell us anything or tell us
nothing.
Excuse me. Tell us everything or tell us nothing. So some artists like to give like the down and dirty everything about what the song means, and some people just like to leave it open to some interpretation, and then we have people in the middle. So how do you want to roll it?
I think we need to talk about it.
Yeah. You need to go full tinfoil helmet.
Because there's some tinfoil hat stuff going on with this video, and this.
All right, well, like lob it up for us before we play the video. Tell us what we need to know.
Okay. No, we just walked down that path. You know, thank you, everybody. We walked down that path. I very, very much walked down that alien path of like looking it up and watching the shows and reading the books and and then friending the people on Facebook and then joining MUFON and you know what I mean? Anyway, so I got real down that path, and I ended on a book called The Alien Interview. And yeah, so the song started that way, but as songs go, they sort of write themselves. So the initial part of the songwriting was that, but then it started to, as I was looking at what I was writing, it kind of reminded me of the feeling of dysphoria, or imposter syndrome that a lot of artists will have. So it sort of has a little bit of that ringing in it too, but it's definitely a song about aliens.
So.
Aliens. And
beautiful.
Brittany, if you're into your alien
myself.
shit, we need to talk, girl.
Yeah.
We need to talk.
The amount of documentaries that we watch on aliens is It's concerning.
I literally spend most of my day while I'm on social media browsing conspiracy theories about aliens and the moon.
Nice.
And
We're kin.
Hey, Matt, you know what we spent? You know what we did yesterday afternoon? We're in Flagstaff right now, heading towards Houston, and we went down to Phoenix and spent our afternoon in where did we?
Well, we had to go to the UFO experience, which is the only alien-themed experience in the nation, which was pretty fun. Which was surprising.
Yeah, so we were sitting there reading.
They said that.
Reading all the
We're
Roswell
also going
stuff.
to Roswell.
We're heading to Roswell next
this weekend. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, let's jam the video, then we'll come back and talk about aliens after the song.
All right, here it is. It's Limberlost. It's Alien. Hey, share it out. If you shared out the video, put your name in share it in the comments so we can get you added to the list. And here is Alien right now on the Sound 228.
I wake up in this world of walls and wires, a place of flesh and bone, of falls and fires, thinking, don't you feel just a little bit alien? Don't it seem to make just a little bit of sense? Don't you feel just a little bit alien? Don't it seem to make just a little bit of sense? And if you take it on like you don't belong, can't you feel it just a little bit? Made from stars falling through time, we wear these bodies, a fragile disguise. The watchers and the wanderers hidden in plain sight. Try to break your chains and you'll reclaim your right. Thinking, don't you feel just a little bit alien? Don't it seem to make just a little bit of sense? Don't you feel just a little bit alien? Don't it seem to make just a little bit of sense? And if you take it on like you don't belong, can't you feel it just a little bit? Wires in the flesh, signals in our head, bodies built to break, chains we never shed. Wires in the flesh, signals in our head, stories we don't own, lines we've never said. Wires in the flesh, signals in our head. Don't you feel just a little bit alien? Don't it seem to make just a little bit of sense? Don't you feel just a little bit alien? Don't it seem to make just a little bit of sense? And if you take it on like you don't belong, can't you feel it just a little bit?
All right, there you have it. That is Limberlost and Alien. I like it.
Love it.
No, I do love it. I have to tell you, like your whole, I was listening to your entire album when I was prepping for my show. I listened the whole way through. And the one song that actually I loved even more than this one was Man on the Run.
It's his favorite too.
I loved that song. I absolutely loved it. But I know we have to get back to Alien. We have to talk about the video, but I just wanted to at least throw it in there.
Well, I got to bring something up for your listeners here because I want to see if anybody actually found the Easter egg in Alien.
Oh no!
Because we have this thing that's kind of happening there. It was just
we have a nickname for Steve now.
Yeah, because every time you saw a boob, the next clip was Steve. I don't know if y'all caught that, but we got Steveage.
Anytime there's cleavage, there's Steveage.
Nice.
Like the very next scene every time.
Very well done.
I mean, Steve, do you care to comment on this or?
Yeah.
I think it's a well-based video. It's
Oh, crazy.
I love that. Well, what about your album? Let's talk about the album. What was your inspiration? What was the goal in putting out the album Beautiful Scars?
Well, we started with the idea that we wanted to produce a concept album, and this went back a few years. And it just was really hard to get off the ground with previous membership because there was different creative motives, I guess, back then. And then something just kind of happened. We wrote like Man on the Run. That's a true story. That actually happened to us. It was at the end of the Yngwie Malmsteen tour, or at the beginning of the Yngwie Malmsteen tour. And we met this gentleman in a hotel. We were at a executive lounge having some drinks.
I'm assuming his name is Duncan.
Yes, that's why it's okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And turns out he was the whistleblower for the Ruja Ignatova case.
The OneCoin scandal.
The
big
OneCoin
$6.5 billion
scandal. Yeah, she's like the number 4 most wanted, and he was hiding on the run in that hotel and had been hiding for however many months. And so, I think Duncan is his real name.
It might be. I don't know. But
I don't know.
Tony,
I doubt it.
back room going.
Yeah, the second he starts saying this, Tony's in the back with his phone, like.
And then he's like,
I'm still, yeah.
This is him.
It's a very interesting story with holes in it, but yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, I don't know that that's his real name. I don't know if he was how he was staying and paying for that hotel, because his story changed. And we started out saying he was hiding from his wife as part of a divorce, and then it slowly, after he pounded down about 8 Coors Lights or whatever the hell he was drinking, the story changed to this Ignatova thing. Like, whoa, shit, I got to look that up.
It was pretty crazy. So
there was 007.
By the way, that was our first night on the Yngwie tour. That was our very first night on the tour.
We met a
Wait,
man
so
on
what
the
city were you in?
London. That's as far as I can go with that.
Okay. That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt he's even in that same spot anymore. But that was what that song was written for. It was written for him, and it was just as he unloaded what his life was like. He was the person who was the whistleblower, so he's the reason that he did the right thing, but it cost him everything.
Yeah. So
cost him everything. So
then he challenged us to write a song about it.
He challenged us.
So we did, and then. But then everything started coming together, and we fell on the Beautiful Scars project idea, and we wrote that song. I think
we actually wrote "Man on the Run" first, before the concept album.
But and then we were talking. Brittany and I were talking, and we started. And she brought up the Kintsugi concept, and we kind of just built on that. And then the interesting part is that we ended up living that as a band, and. But yeah, this last year was just, it was big changes for us, and also a lot of change in our sound.
You got to explain what Kintsugi means.
What's that?
You got to explain what it means. Kintsugi.
Well, it means that I hate keyboard players.
So the album is all about me. See,
it's all about me. No.
Actually, you know what, Tony? We've been doing a lot of talking. Will you tell everybody what that means and kind of what?
Sure.
Yeah.
So basically, I've never actually told this story before, but it actually, the idea is that it's a form of, it's an artwork, a kind of pottery artwork, Japanese artwork, where they break the pot and then glue it back together with gold. And the idea is that something that's broken can become more beautiful by being put back together. And when Mike says that we kind of lived that, at the time when they were writing this, we weren't even sure if the band was still together. We'd been around a long time, but hadn't even seen each other in months. And there was a lot of, you know, just back and forth personality issues and so forth. And it wound up coming together around all the music for this new album in the same way that the concept is. You know, we were kind of broken and then put back together, and we became something that was greater than we had been before. So that's kind of the whole concept there, and that's what the cover of the CD shows. That, you know, that's the concept.
Yeah, it says it looks like someone who's shattered. And I was gonna ask you, like, I was wondering when I was looking at it, I was like, what is this patchwork person? You know? What about your tour? You guys were playing as main support for Yngwie Malmsteen in the UK and Italy. I mean, Steve, do you have any stories that you'd like to share, experiences that you've had that just can't shake your nightmares?
He actually probably has it.
I have stories to share.
See, he can't tell. He can't talk about it.
I can't hear you.
You're breaking up, Steve.
I can't hear him at all.
Yeah, same here.
I
Oh,
can hear you.
Hear me
We
now?
heard you earlier. There you go.
Yeah, a little
Yes.
bit. Yeah.
I said I have plenty of stories to tell, but none of them are about the European with Limberlost. I wasn't. Well, one of them.
So yeah,
Damn.
it's breaking up again. So Steve wasn't actually in the band at the time. He joined later.
Yeah,
But
he
we-
joined
yeah,
for this new project.
So for the story, I mean, we've got stories. There was the first night we talked about. I'm tasked with writing a song about the second night, which we can't talk about. But it involves
The dinger.
parts of the anatomy and sound effects and serial killers.
We have
now I definitely want to hear it.
No, the Welsh are amazing. That's the
Oh, the
moral.
Welsh
of
are,
that
yeah,
story.
Were you in Cardiff?
Where
Where
were
were
we?
we? Where were we? Right?
Yeah,
No,
what
no,
did
no,
you
no,
say?
remember, I had the lady say the name, and she said it, and I had it was like, shit. It was like Luxembourg or something. Do you remember? It was like a thing. It was like
It's Wales, so the names are all.
All I can remember is that
Yeah.
French town, Bourg-en-Bresse. I can remember the French town. I can't remember that one.
So we basically we wound up spending a couple nights in the UK. Went over to Dublin and then up to Belfast, and we played up in Belfast for the first show. Came back to the UK for Wolverhampton and London, and then we actually drove to Rome, which the Yngwie Malmsteen's band thought we were freaking nuts because they were flying. They were like, "You're not driving that, really?" It's like, "Oh yeah, we'll see in a few days." So we drove from London down to Rome and played there. We played Milan. We played Venice. Not Venice. It was Padua, and then Florence. So yeah.
Damn, what a run.
Right.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I mean, all but Belfast was sold out. Every venue was sold out. So
It's incredible. It was great.
yeah, he drew a great crowd, and we were very privileged and to be able to go on that run. It
Yeah.
was, as our first show, as our Limberlost's first run into Europe. That going in on the back of a Titan like that was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Well, when you come back over here, hit me up and we'll party.
Well,
let's do
yeah, we'll talk about
With the
aliens
aliens.
all night, bro.
I want to go to the forest. Yeah, what was that? Remblesham?
Remblesham?
You gonna take us to that forest where they saw
Rembleshaw.
the UFO and
Dang
the
it, I
army
don't know. I'm
guys?
so bad with that.
Yeah, we got to go there. I want to go to
So
Stonehenge.
I gotta ask, are y'all do y'all follow or watch the American Alchemy channel on YouTube?
Oh,
Jesse
I feel like
Michaels?
Mm-mm.
I feel like I know this.
Oh, what? He's like at the forefront of like all the disclosure stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
you
I was
gotta
gonna
look
say,
him
I
up.
feel like I know this guy because I think hang on, I would have to go on my Facebook and I'd have to close off this app. But I think I have watched some of those videos. I couldn't name them by name because I've watched so many, and then it'll go to the next one, and you know what I mean. And I'll watch them in like a
Yeah.
big order, stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure that I've heard of that one. Sounds very familiar to me.
Yeah, his channel is legit.
Oh, cool.
American Alchemy, eh?
Yeah, look it up. American Alchemy. He had David Grush. You know who David Grush is?
No.
Oh
no, we're amateurs.
The guy who testified in front of Congress and
oh, okay. Oh, see, I'm so bad with names. You'd have to tell me about what.
He had David Grush on, I think, first. So like he kind of broke that story. Anyway, you should look his channel up. It's really good.
All right. So on that note, let's talk about
music. Yeah.
This. So coming up August 22nd at the Sanctuary in Biloxi, Limberlost will be joined by Silverdose live. So have you guys, I want to say you have. I want to say that you guys have played down here before. Probably no?
Closest we've got to you guys is Houston.
Okay.
Wow.
That's not close.
We played Houston twice. One time we opened for Saliva down there at Wildcatters, and then the other time we got blown off the stage by a tornado and never played. We were the headliner we were the headliner at the Crater Rally, biker rally down there, and
y'all are on this tour. Y'all are also playing the Wildcatter, correct?
Yeah. We're actually.
Isn't Awake and the Giant playing that show with you guys?
Yeah, Awake and the Giant, Lucid Illusions, and then Gunshine is headlining that. They're going to be down there the night after, or was the night after or before us?
I can't remember. I think it was before.
Yeah, they're before us. Yeah, they're playing the Sanctuary, I think, the Sunday before us. Yeah. And stuff. Great band out of LA. Those guys wail. Yeah, so this run, we kind of are going into Houston because we're recording the studio that we used, Magic Studios down there in Houston, which I highly recommend, did the Alien video. We are actually, the whole band's going in, and we are actually filming our next video while we go in. So it was kind of a pickup gig, I would say, a little bit, to get on the Wildcatter. We played there twice. Paul made a phone call and they said, yeah, we got a spot. You got to be the first band up. And we're like, cool. It's a nice warm up. So we're playing out there for the opening set. And then we've got 2 days of filming, and then we're heading your guys' direction.
Awesome. So
they've got a lot of shows. They've got Houston, Texas, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Biloxi, Atlanta, Georgia, Lafayette, Louisiana, Lake Charles, Louisiana, and then in September, Tacoma, Washington. Is that a hometown show for you all?
Yeah, that's kind of a homecoming deal. And then
brand new club.
And then we do the festival out there in Umatilla, Oregon. And the night we're playing was Dorothy, Third Eye Blind.
Oh, Rock the Locks. Okay.
Yeah. We're excited. Right. We played with Dorothy once before, so that's kind of cool. You know, we get to see her again.
Are those all your dates for this year, or will you have anything forthcoming for further this year?
There's other stuff in the works. Steve and I are working our tails off, and with Paul, and we're just trying to make a few things come together. And if it all comes together, we possibly will be doing another run down in your area, mostly in Florida, though. So
I'm in Virginia.
Yeah.
Bummer.
And based on the way our CD pre-sales went, we definitely know we need to get up into the Northeast, because a lot of CDs went to the Northeast up there. So
Pennsylvania, you want to go to Harrisburg or Mechanicsburg?
Yeah. There was some quite a few of our little discs went that direction. So we figured we better get up there and support that. But so there's dates that we can't really talk about yet, because there's a couple other key moving parts in there that haven't come together yet. So, but yes, what you see is what's going for sure happening.
All right, and you guys have been really nice to us. We've got tickets to give away. So over the next couple weeks, we're going to be giving away tickets to the show at the Sanctuary. So thank you very much for that. We've got like 20 something shares on this episode. So we'll go through the list and pick a random winner to give those tickets away to. If somebody was looking for Limberlost, what's the easiest way to find you guys? Social media, website.
Pull up Steve's skirt.
Oh yeah,
that's a good answer.
So I was thinking, I did have a question for you guys.
Let's answer that question first.
That's
with
okay.
Limberlost. Limberlostmusic.com. We're also on Facebook. We're also on Spotify. We're on Pandora. We're on YouTube. Limberlost on YouTube. You look up Limberlost Music on Google. Pretty sure we dominate that page. And, yeah, that's it. All the things. Yep, you'll find us.
Nice.
All right. So what's your question?
Well, I was just wondering, about this Dirty 30 thing. Because I got jokes. If we need jokes to get on there, how do we get on the Dirty 30?
He wants to know how dirty he has to get.
How dirty do I have to
get
be?
on it?
Pretty damn dirty.
He's pretty ready. He's ready. He's ready.
I mean, do you have an OnlyFans?
To get on the you've got to pull out the you've got to pull out the Stevage. That's what you got to do. You got to pull out the Stevage.
I'm telling you what.
He's the one.
It's a good thing Steve's mic doesn't work, probably, because he can tell this guy. I'm telling you, you guys know that you're looking at a guy. This is the his other. You know who his other bands are, right? Or did you look that up? Steve's the bassist for Metal Church.
Okay.
And he also is the bassist for Autograph.
Nice.
So
Steve gets around. I like it.
So Steve gets around all over the world, and
he has an OnlyFans.
Steve, is your mic working now?
Definitely.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. I'm in.
No.
Then it goes.
Defend yourself.
Everybody's going to think I'm the quiet, shy one.
By far, not the
Little do
case.
they know.
Those are the ones you got to watch. Now, I
Exactly.
see a lot of equipment behind you there, Steve. Are we currently sat in the room where a lot of magic happens?
Yeah, this is my home studio that I'm in right now. This is actually where Limberlost rehearsed for about 6 weeks, and man, I'm happy I'm not stuck in this for another 6 weeks again. I'm getting out of here and playing get live on the road. That's what I look forward to doing.
There you go.
Yeah, I spend enough time in the studio and in rehearsal rooms. Where I like to shine is out on the stage and out on the road, where you never know what's going to happen. Every day is a new adventure,
Yeah, but that's what it's all about. Like, writing the music's great, and getting and building your, but there can't be any feeling than being out on that stage. That's what it's about. But going out and doing what you love.
Yep.
Yeah, about the only thing as exciting as that was probably my first three-way.
and happened on the stage too. So.
Yeah, but he hasn't seen those guys again since, though.
Oh, got him. There you go. There you go.
So,
hey, when you asked about how dirty, that was close. That's a little too dirty.
well, I was going to go back to that Dirty 30 question. So,
yeah.
The best way to climb that chart is to get your fans to download the app and request your song inside the app.
Okay.
Yep.
That's the
There's a
best
tab.
way to climb that chart.
Yeah.
All right.
You can't make requests anywhere other than the app.
Okay.
So what he's saying is stop being dirty. And also, I forgot my son's watching this show. So.
Oh.
Hi, Judy.
Well, you didn't say anything. It was only Uncle Monkey that said that thing.
That's true. That's true. He's gonna have some answering.
Semantics.
Anyway.
Be quiet.
Well,
don't let
we
the puppy fool you.
appreciate you guys joining us tonight. We thank you. Can't wait to see you guys at the Sanctuary August 22nd. Like I said, keep an eye on our socials. We'll be giving away some more pairs of tickets over the next couple weeks leading up to the date. And is there anything you'd like to leave parting words with?
Well, first of all, thanks for all your guys' support. Lisa, great show tonight. We listened in. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
We did.
Yeah, no, we just, we can't do what we do in today's world of this fractured music business without people like you. So thank you very, very much.
It's also great to see some familiar names in the chat. Hello, all you folks out there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right?
I can't put my glasses on. Do I know any of these people?
Well, Jan's out
I
there.
know you're-
Hi, Jan.
Yeah.
Oh, I owe that guy
Believe
money.
you me, man. The readers are the real thing.
You owe me money too, Mike.
Hey, I got to give a shout out to the one show though that kind of spurred this whole thing on, that kind of got us all going in that direction, and that is we will be headlining the International Singer-Songwriter Association Awards in Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
One of the largest independent music organizations out there. If you're an artist and you haven't checked them out, I would do it. It's free. The connections are amazing. There are people all over the world. When we joined, I think there was like 300 or 400 members, and now it's over 20-some thousand worldwide. And it's going to be a pretty big. They got the big performing arts center there in Sandy Springs, I think it is, Atlanta area, and so yeah, we're excited. We were one of their first winners back in 2019, and they've been working us for years.
Just in time for COVID.
They've been working for years to try and get us to come down. So that was kind of what started the whole, hey, we're going south kind of thing, was let's go do that show. And then we built, everything else got built around it. So, but a big shout out, because I know there's a lot of performers, a lot of artists out there. And if you're an independent, there's not a lot of support that you can find. And this is a great group to find a lot of that. Anywhere from, people that work with pros all the way to, PROs and, booking agents, promoters, all over the world. So It's a great organization. I just had to give them a shout out because they are a great organization, and we're proud to be a part of it.
Killer.
Love it.
Well, we thank you guys, and we'll see you on August 22nd.
All right.
You guys have a great night.
Hit me up.
We will. We will. You know those. You know the spots.
What a great
that was nice.
What a great bunch. So,
yeah, that was nice.
August 22nd, the Sanctuary with Silver Dose. So
nice.
We'll give some tickets away.
Sounds like a good time.
All right. What we got to talk about real quick before we get out of here. Let's see.
We gotta do some,
the new magazine is out with Melrose Avenue on the cover.
If you have not seen our interview with Melrose Avenue,
go watch it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's one that I'm jealous of.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I was gutted I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Which, now that it's out, Lisa did totally predict that collab with Echo.
I am a prophet.
That was my favorite part of watching that, as I was like editing it and stuff, or messing with it, whatever I was doing, I don't even remember. And like I could see it on their faces when you said that. They were just like,
yep,
and then they were like hinting at it. They did say it, but then he didn't say it. It was great.
I have to say, once that interview was over, they were like, "Oh my God, how did you know it was Echo?"
Because you're juiced in, and I don't mean because you have the inside info. You're
No, I
just
didn't.
No, I know. I'm just saying you're so in tune with what would be good that you predict good, and they do good. So then there you predicted.
Poor Jed was just like, "How did you know that?"
Yeah,
like, I didn't. I mean, if you're going to collab with a rapper right now in the rock metal game, it's going to be Echo. So that was my natural. So I am now a prophet.
There you
Hence
go.
what I just said. She took the information, she looked at it, analyzed it, and got the right answer.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, fill us in on this one.
So, as of from midnight tonight, we have a world premiere exclusive of the brand new Chasing Stars track, Heartless Machine. It will be spinning all day tomorrow before release on Friday.
All right. Jared, your turn.
Uh-oh. Yay! September the 13th. That's a Saturday, in case you don't have a calendar right in front of you. It's Rock for a Reason. It's going to be headlining, I should say, Kingdom Collapse. Also featuring Dark Remedy, Envision, Paper Cut Massacre, Brendan Starr, and Raven's Banquet live at the Sanctuary. That's 156 Camellia Street. Kivett Street, that ain't right. I know it's not on Kivett Street. In Biloxi, Mississippi, 39531. So get your tickets now, or just scan that little fucking weird QR code at the bottom.
Yep.
Right there.
You can scan that QR code to take you straight to the website. And then after that show in October, we have the Temporary High Tour Part 2 coming to the Sanctuary in Biloxi with Archers, Nerve, Of Virtue, and Dead Eyes. Those tickets are also available on our website at thesound228.com.
I like that.
That is a fucking stacked lineup, and I do not.
Ty Traherne did that flyer.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Yeah. He does Breaking Benjamin's flyers. He does a bunch of the big tour flyers.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's a graphics designer.
Yep.
I did not know that.
So what else I got up here? Let's say our next show, August 20th, 7:30, the band Saint Social from Ocean Springs, right here in Jared's neck of the woods. They're going to be talking about their pop-up tour, and they're going to record an album live at the Sanctuary.
Oh wow!
So that's the whole point of them being on the show, to talk about that. Then September 3rd. Nerve and Archers will be on our show.
Killer.
I know we don't like doing two bands in one night, but
We
that was
do
the
not.
only time we could get both of them. So I said,
So
we'll
we're
make
gonna-
it happen.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like hurry through the grudge match, like video 1, video 2, here we go, and
Yep.
then get into it.
Yep. So we'll have all of that going on. And the winner of the grudge match tonight is the Absent. So they will be moving on to the 20th to take on Silly Goose.
Ooh.
Prick.
Yeah, what a dick. We got to get Silly Goose on the show. You know, we got to get him on the show.
I would love to have Silly Goose on the show, but
I talked to him about doing
Gotta
it.
get him out of
whenever-
jail first.
yeah.
Right.
I talked to them at the Post Profit show when they played at in the Paris
Right,
room in
when
New
they were on that
Orleans.
tour.
They said they were down, but I don't know. It's one of them things I didn't follow up. They didn't follow. I don't remember, but they would be a great guest.
We've got a few. So Silly Goose needs to be on the show. Virtue's going to come back on the show to promote the October show. I'm sure that at some point before September 13th, Kingdom Collapse, and then we'll hop on for a show. So
Things
what about
are happening, people?
Kevin? What about Fire Sun? If I'm saying that right.
So neither one of them are watching right now, but Matt and Miles both said, yeah, when we're ready to release the video, you got it.
Right.
Well, there was the video that we.
That's what
we
I
didn't
said.
get it.
I remember in our group chat, you were like, the video's not ready or whatever. You know,
Right.
whatever.
Well,
you
I
said,
didn't
and
know
I'm
they
like,
released
cool.
a video with that new single.
Yeah.
Say it
But
again.
the single we were playing before that video hasn't been released yet.
Oh,
No.
okay. Well,
So
that makes me feel a
may
little bit
that
better
may
'cause
be
you were like-
something that we get a little further down the road, because they told me it would be like September or early October.
All right,
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
better about that
we need
because I thought,
Matt Jackson back on the show for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
because I messaged him personally about it, and Kevin, you were like, yeah, we're gonna get it, and then I saw the video come out. I didn't realize it was 2 different songs, and I'm like,
Right.
oh, what happened? What happened here?
I don't know.
Right.
I almost didn't put it in the Fave 5. I was so mad.
Yeah, but you can't because it's freaking song's too damn good. You can't ignore it. Like,
It's some good stuff, man.
you
But I don't know. I
you-
don't know if it's Fire Sun, Fire Sun.
We'll have to ask. We got to get him on the show to ask him. It doesn't matter as long as you can look it up online because he's just putting out fucking good songs again. He
I
just
don't
won't
care
stop.
what it's called. Matt Jackson sings. I
know.
don't care.
Right.
I know.
Right.
He's got a
an incredible
beautiful voice. It's like an angel.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
All right. Any parting words for anybody?
No. See y'all on the next one.
I mean,
Download
I've
the
already
app.
been called
and
a
keep sharing
prick,
the shit
so
out
might
of
as
it.
well keep
And
it going.
I do want to touch before we do go. We mentioned the magazine. Now, for those new viewers that may have come in the chat to watch Limberlost and whatever, go and check out our magazine. If you want to go and read a magazine that is up for an award nomination,
Yep.
the Sound Teacher Our magazine is the place to be.
that's right. And it's
And-
free unless you want a physical copy and you can buy that. But if you just want to read it, it's free.
Yeah. Check it out. I need to put it on the app. I forgot to put it on the app.
That's all right.
It's on the website, sound228.com. So
I'm on the app soon.
it'll be on the app tomorrow. Promise.
There you go.
All right. You guys have a
night.
great night,
Thanks for tuning in.
and we will talk to you